Okay, hi. I'm doing the 3.1 to 3.6 redo. Yeah, so question 1 says, using sketchnotes, explain the differences between a fixed cost and a variable cost. Give a real-life example for each. So here's my notes. And then, so for number 1, I showed this, I showed an example of a graph, and I basically just showed how the rent is no change and it's based on your quantity, and then I showed how the rent would equal the fixed cost and the gas would equal the variable cost. So you can see right there in my graph, you have the fixed cost is this line that goes across, and then I put the VC as the diagonal line going up and increasing. We know that constant is over fixed cost. And then, so number 2, assume that table A represents a firm in perfect competition. Assume a firm sells their good for a price of $5 per unit. Copy over the table into a necessary table and complete it. Okay, so the table A, I just copied it over, and then I filled out every single thing that you gave us, and then I did all my answers. So and it also, so A and B. So here, I'll just give you look at the thing, and then I'll go over it, of course, and everything. But so for question A, though, it says determine the profit maximizing quantity. So for that, I said, we have to do the chart first. So everything that you gave us, so the fixed cost, it would be 4 the entire way down. It'd be so the fixed cost would be 4 for every single quantity, and then as you put in there, the variable cost changes, and we know that this is 4, so then the total cost, it's gonna change, and it's gonna change because you're gonna do fixed cost plus variable cost, which fixed cost plus variable cost, just an example, for number 1, 4 plus 4 is 8, for 2, 4 plus 6 is 10, so that's how I got my total cost. So that's where I got that. And then you can see just the rest of the chart. I don't know if you want me to go over all that. So, I mean, I can't. I don't know. Yeah. So that's my chart. And then, so for A, so now going back to A, determine the profit maximizing quantity. So as you see in my chart, I put for every 4 units, the MC goes up by 3. And if you go up by 1 more, it will stay below the MR. And then for B, it asks, what is the total revenue at this quantity and the total profit? So the total revenue would be 20, because in our thing, 20 times 4, because if you're looking at the 4 units, 20 times, or no, not 20, 5 times 4 equals 20, which would equal our total revenue. And then for total profit, it's TR minus TC, so total revenue minus total cost. And since we know that our total revenue is 20, we look at our total cost at 4, and at 4 it's 15. Good. Again, looking at our graph, so 20 minus 15 is 5. So that would be our total profit. Okay, I think that's all for that one. For number 3, what is the primary difference between the periods short run and long run? And when is the firm in long run? So short run, so basically the difference is short run, it involves fixed resources, and one factor is fixed. And then an example or something, it'd be the capital and the labor, I guess. And then for long run, it allows for completely flexibility in adjusting all resources, so all the inputs can be verified, and that's just the differences between the two. I think that's all for that section.